Happy to be joined by one of the top prospects in all of baseball, Julio Rodriguez with the Seattle Mariners. And Julio, it's good to see you again, my friend.
Good
Uh,
to see you.
how I guess the big open-ended question is, how are you doing? Doing during all this downtime.
I'm doing great right now, to be honest. Like, I have this place to train. I've been hitting too. I've been working out a lot, so I've been doing great despite of the all this tough time for us.
Now, where are you exactly, and how did you end up there?
I'm in Tampa, and I am not here because my agent he didn't want me to like just to see around the Dominican. So he asked me if I wanted to keep training and staying here in the United States. I was like, yeah, I'm down for that. Like, I know if I was in the R, I might be just quarantining myself. But here I have the opportunity to train and keep getting better too. So I'm in Tampa right now.
I want to talk about the training in a little bit. Has it been difficult at all to be away from family during, all the stuff with the pandemic and quarantining and making sure that they're okay? Has that been, you're used to being away from them, during the this time of year normally, but you would be out playing baseball every day. Has it been hard at all not, not being able to be with them during all of this?
Yeah, it's really hard because you care about your family and all that, and with everything going on, you just wanna be with them. But it's good to me that to know that they are like away from everything, like they're staying safe. So that makes me feel better. But it's a little hard because of the time that we're going through right now.
So take me through what your day is like. Obviously your routine during the course of a minor league season would be much different. You would be preparing differently. You'd be taking care of your body probably differently. Are you like, is this just like super extended spring training time? Like what have you been doing every day?
So my everyday schedule looks like this. I wake up like around 8:30 every morning, and then I go to this training facility that I go like around 10:30, 11. So we train there for like an hour or two, and then after that I go hit or play catch or whatever I gotta do after that, and then just come back in here. So I pretty much just do workouts and all that for like 2 hours, maybe hit for like 30 to 45, 30 to an hour, and then sometimes I do yoga. So that's pretty much it. What I do every single day.
Was yoga a part of your practice before all of this, or is that something you've added recently?
So that's something I added too because I wanted to be more, even more flexible and all that to add better stuff to my body.
Has it been hard? Like you're a guy that I know that you love being around people. You've got a ton of personality. Uh, has it been hard to adhere to the sort of sticking to yourself? It sounds like you're pretty much working out and going home.
Yeah.
That's it. Uh, for a guy who likes to be around people as much as you, is that part of this been hard?
It's been kind of difficult to be honest because I like to go out, like talk to people, like interact with people, as you said. But it's been really hard for me. But you know what? I'm always like playing video games with my friends, so I feel like a little close to them, like while we're talking, like and playing too. So that made it a little easier, but it's still been hard for me.
What are your go-to video games? What are the ones that you like to play the most?
I play Call of Duty all day, like literally all day. Whenever I'm not training, I'm just playing Call of Duty. That's all I do.
Um, we've talked a lot about how hard you've worked on your English, almost as much as you work on your hitting.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't like it quite as much, but your English has gotten so much better each time I've talked to you. Uh, what have you been doing during this to continue to work on that? Is it just watching TV? Is it how have you improved that, especially because you're not in a clubhouse with English speakers where you can work on it one on one?
Like even playing, like my game is all in English, my phone is all in English. Like the friends, some of the friends I play, they're American too. So I'm always like interacting with people, like even through my phone, even writing in the game, FaceTiming. Like so, I always got people like to talk to in English. So that's why I'm able to keep practicing even in these times too, when I'm not seeing people.
What it sounds like you're making the best of the situation and you're continuing to try to get better. Where would you say the frustration level is for you at this point, just in terms of wanting to get out on a field and play baseball? And how have you managed to not like let that kind of eat you up too much?
I mean, I cannot wait for it. Like I just want even to practice like on the real field, like even take a big be like shot or whatever. I just want to do something on the field. Like I just cannot wait for it. But I'm trying to stay calm, like just let the situation go as I always do. But I just cannot wait for it. I cannot, literally cannot wait for it, at least to have a full practice like outside in the field.
I said, at least, you're not alone in all of this. If you were like, say you were hurt and you're sitting there watching everyone play, that's really frustrating. At least
Yeah,
you're all together in this waiting and seeing.
yeah, we are all waiting for this. It's gonna crazy. Like if you would ask me like 4 or 5 months ago if this all this were going on right now, I would be like, you're crazy. There's no way I would this would cross through my mind.
Yeah, I mean, when we talked to rookie career development program, I think you were kind of thinking, all right, well, I made it up to this level this year. Maybe I can really kind of start forcing the Mariners' hands, and if everything fell together, maybe you could try to make it difficult for them to not bring you up to Seattle at some point this year. Um, it, do you still have that kind of like desire and that push to get there, or right now it's
I
just
mean,
anywhere?
if I get a chance, I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm telling you, if I get a chance, I'm gonna keep pushing no matter what, and because that's my dream. I'm chasing my dream. I'm not gonna stop no matter what. Like if I get like even one opportunity, I'm gonna take advantage of it. Like no matter where, when, I'm just gonna keep pushing that.
I know that you and Jared Kelnick are always kind of mentioned in the same conversation because you're both outfield prospects. You're both among the best prospects in all of baseball. How much of that is a friendly competition with the two of you? Obviously, you're not together right now, day in and day out, but do you guys push each other to keep making sure that you're both pushing each other up to Seattle? Any friendly competition about who gets there first?
No, it is funny to be honest. It is funny because we both know that we're good, and we kind of like every time we're together, we always trying to get the best out of the other. So all the time doing whatever, even heating up the tea. We always like trying to get the best of each other. Like, but we know that we're competing, but we also know like it's really friendly. Like we got bias, we give a bias to each other, and we always trying to like compete. Like even doing sprints or throwing, like whatever. We always try to compete because we both know we're good, and if we both push each other, we always gonna get to that next level.
It's nice to have someone like that, right? Who
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool because I sometimes you feel like uh I need somebody to compete, like to as a friendly competition, just to help you to get better. Like somebody that you say, oh, we are like in this level, so we can both compete and push each other to the next level. So that's pretty cool. To have somebody like him.
In addition to all of the stuff with the COVID pandemic that you've had to deal with, you've been here in the United States when there's been a lot of social and racial unrest after the death of George Floyd. There
Mhm,
are Black Lives Matter protests all over the country, all over the world, really.
mhm.
As a young man who is a man of color, especially probably in the eyes of a lot of people in this country, what has your take been on everything that's been going on?
I think everything they're doing is really good because we all deserve our rights. Like if it doesn't matter like or call it like it doesn't matter at all. We always gotta deserve be treated equally. That's how I feel. I feel like everything they're doing is pretty cool. Like I know, like I have heard from a lot of my friends that is actually something that is going on, and you can see it. You can see it. You can feel it sometimes whenever you're around people that you actually don't like. I've experienced it, but I'm a really positive person, so I don't really like think about it that much. It's not like be on my own line, but I think it's really good that all this movement that everybody is doing to get the right thing going on.
Has been cool to see the response, especially of like superstar players, especially the black players, in terms of using their platforms to I've been covering baseball for a long time, and I don't remember seeing baseball players feeling comfortable enough to speak out in the way they have. It's been cool to see these superstars come out and really speak about these important issues.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like it really inspires me even to speak out too to some of my players. Like use my Instagram to post about it too, because if I see them like they're like my example, like those are the guys that lead everything, like the superstar and all, like everything like that. So it's great for me to see that they are coming together, no matter the color, no matter like where they came from, all that. It's really cool for me, like because I see that our sport like we have like really good players and really good people too.
Awesome, Julio. As always, it's great to talk to you. I hope the next time we're talking, it's behind a batting cage or in a dugout or something
Yeah,
where we're both supposed to be.
yeah. Like I really need that back. I really need that back.
Eventually it'll happen. All right. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again soon.
All right, thank you. Have a nice day.